Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
5 years, no public confirmation, no carefully staged hand-holding photographs, no dramatic declarations beneath flashing lights. And yet, something refuses to fade. A quiet pattern, a steady rhythm. A series of moments so subtle that most would overlook them, yet so consistent that many fans can no longer ignore them. What if the most surprising revelation is not a leaked photo, but a trail of silence? What if the real shock is not noise, but restraint? Tonight on Update X 24 Hours, we look at the story that many believe has been hiding in plain sight. Zhao Lusi and Liu. Two careers rising, evolving, transforming across 5 intense years in the Chinese entertainment industry. And scattered across that time, fragments, familiar rooms, similar night views, echoed timing. Is it coincidence carefully stitched together by hopeful fans? Or is it something far more deliberate? Stay with us, because the deeper we look, the more compelling this quiet narrative becomes. In an industry where headlines often flare up overnight and disappear just as quickly, longevity is rare. Rumors usually burn brightly, fueled by excitement, only to dissolve when the next trending topic arrives. Yet this particular story has lingered. It has resurfaced again and again, not because of explosive claims, but because of its unusual consistency. Zhao Lusi and Liu have both experienced remarkable professional growth over the past 5 years. New dramas, chart-topping songs, award nominations, brand collaborations, and expanding global audiences. Their public paths appear independent, focused, disciplined, but when fans began placing their timelines side by side, something intriguing emerged. It was not a dramatic photograph that reignited discussion. It was a quiet compilation shared online, a series of images posted months apart, a softly lit interior, a city skyline reflected in glass, a distinctive sofa tone, a framed artwork positioned just so. None of these elements alone prove anything. In fact, each detail can be explained logically. Many artists travel. Many hotels share similar decor. Many studios are styled in comparable ways. And yet, when these details appear repeatedly across years, separated by time yet visually aligned, they begin to form a pattern that invites curiosity. The key word here is pattern. Human beings are naturally drawn to patterns. We look for meaning in repetition. When Zhao Lusi shared a photograph from what appeared to be a calm, dimly lit environment, and weeks later, Liu posted an image with strikingly similar lighting and composition, fans noticed. When career milestones aligned with subtle acknowledgements, a song mentioned here, a supportive tone there, observers felt a quiet synchronicity. Nothing loud, nothing overt, just timing. And in an industry where every public move is often strategized, timing can feel significant. What makes this narrative different from typical speculation is its restraint. There are no viral clips of playful on-screen teasing, no exaggerated interactions designed to trend. In fact, their public exchanges have been remarkably measured. To some, that distance suggests nothing at all. To others, especially those familiar with the pressures of celebrity life, it suggests protection. Because public declarations can be risky, headlines can spiral, interpretations can intensify. Choosing calm over spectacle can sometimes be the most deliberate decision of all. Consider the emotional dimension. During pivotal moments in Zhao Lusi's career, Transitions from rising star to established leading actress, subtle gestures of encouragement from Liu Yuning appeared at just the right time. Not grand statements, but carefully worded acknowledgements. Likewise, when Liu Yuning navigated significant musical milestones and artistic shifts, fans observed Zhao Lusi's quiet support expressed with similar composure. Never excessive, never performative, always balanced. This mirrored restraint has become one of the strongest pillars of the theory. Another angle worth exploring is growth. Over 5 years, both individuals have matured publicly. Their interviews reflect deeper self-awareness. What their project choices demonstrate strategic evolution. If there were indeed a bond behind the scenes, supporters argue that it would have needed to survive intense schedules, public scrutiny, and constant travel. 5 years in entertainment feels like a lifetime. Careers can change overnight. Public perception can pivot in days. The idea that something steady could exist within that turbulence resonates powerfully with audiences. Yet it is equally important to acknowledge the other perspective. Silence is not confirmation. Visual similarities can be coincidence. Emotional narratives can be shaped by longing as much as by fact. This balanced tension is precisely why the story continues to thrive. It does not present a definitive answer. It invites interpretation. It allows room for belief and skepticism to coexist. And that coexistence creates discussion rather than division. What truly surprises many observers is not the possibility of a hidden relationship, but the emotional response it triggers. Why does the concept of a quiet, enduring connection resonate so strongly? Perhaps because in an age of constant exposure, where private moments are frequently monetized, the idea of something protected feels refreshing. There is comfort in imagining that not every meaningful bond requires validation from millions. There is hope in believing that maturity can outweigh spectacle. Fans have also noted the symbolism of parallel evolution, both artists expanding internationally, both refining their crafts, both maintaining relatively calm public images despite industry pressure. The suggestion that two individuals could grow side by side, without overshadowing one another, speaks to a modern ideal of partnership built on respect rather than competition. Whether this ideal reflects reality or projection, it reflects a desire within audiences for healthier narratives. Interestingly, the discussion has largely avoided hostility. Many conversations emphasize respect for privacy. Supporters express admiration for resilience rather than demanding disclosure. Even skeptics often frame their doubts gently. This tone itself sets the story apart from typical celebrity discourse. It feels less like a scandal and more like a shared contemplation. Ultimately, the phrase that echoes throughout this entire narrative is quiet consistency. Not dramatic exposure, but subtle alignment. Not public display, but steady timing. 5 years of parallel movement can be coincidence. It can also be intention. Without official confirmation, the truth remains known only to those directly involved. But perhaps the deeper truth lies elsewhere. Perhaps what truly captivates audiences is the possibility that something meaningful can remain grounded, untouched by noise. As we reflect on this story, it becomes clear that its impact goes beyond two names. It speaks to the way we interpret silence. It highlights how modern fandom engages not just with facts, but with emotional patterns. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful narratives are those that are never formally announced. Whether Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning share a private chapter or simply share overlapping professional journeys, the conversation itself reveals something profound about our collective longing for sincerity. If this story has sparked your curiosity or touched on something you quietly hope to believe, we would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for spending these moments with Update X. Your support allows us to explore stories with balance, care, and respect. If you appreciate thoughtful discussions that look beyond headlines and into the emotional layers beneath them, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. Share this video with friends who enjoy exploring the subtleties behind entertainment news, and join the conversation in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep looking beyond the obvious.